Welcome to Kult Corner, I'm Matron.
And I'm Inferna.
And today we have a review of Olaf Ittenbach's cult German splatter film, The Burning Moon.
Yeah.
And this is like a notorious film. It has such a legendary status for the underground horror, aficionados. This was on bootleg so many years. It's nice that it has a regular version, It's been on VHS, but it's been really hard to come by.
Yeah.
Like for original copy, you have to pay a lot of money for it. So
And we have done a review of one of his other films.
The Black Past, which was really good, really gory film.
He is really one of the German masters of
gore.
Ultimate gore. It's
really brutal.
Yes,
it's mean,
really
violent,
brutal, violent, angry. Totally different than like an American sort of splatter version.
Yeah, this is over the top.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's really mean. I mean, it's like when they hit you, like when someone gets like torn apart, you really feel it. Like you're like, wow, that's messed up.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the premise of this is there's this guy, and he's
like this rebellious
teenager,
played by
older
Olaf.
teenager. Yes. Sort of in gangs, doing drugs, and his parents want him to babysit his little sister, which he really doesn't want to do.
Yeah, and he kind of throws his mom and gets in a fight with his dad. His dad kind of just smears his face across the table. And
yeah, they're like,
you're
watching
babysitting
your
daughter tonight,
And so he's like, okay. And so he gets high, and then he decides to read her some lovely bedtime stories.
And these are really sick stories, really nightmarish stories.
Yes. She really did not want to be told.
And she's really young, so it's not really appropriate,
Yeah.
But
yeah, she looks like what? Like probably like about like 8.
Well,
roughish.
10.
Yeah, 8, 10-ish.
Yeah, something like
yeah, so not really little, but a little
young enough not to hear this stuff.
Yes,
but
not to hear this stuff.
Her awesome brother decides to tell her no matter what.
Yes. She has no choice in the matter.
Yeah. And so he's reading these stories, and the first one is about this kind of escaped psychopath.
Yeah, and this girl is all excited because she's going to go on this date and everything, and I guess, it's been a while or something, or she's just, like, had a really bad, rough luck with guys, and so she's, like, really happy about this date. She's like, oh, he's attractive, and he's neat, and he's cool, and he's smart, and she goes out with him, and then he goes off to
Well, he seems to be cool at first, and she kind of likes him a bit.
Yeah.
And then she's, like, listening to the radio, and they do a detailed report of this escaped guy and what car he's driving.
And what car he's driving, and she's like, wait a minute, and she gets out, and it's like, it's the car. And so she like runs off, just takes off, and she's like, no, I'm out of here.
Yeah, so he comes back and he's like, he's kind of pissed off.
He's pissed off, so he picks up like this hooker and kills her.
And then she leaves her wallet.
Yeah, she unfortunately leaves her wallet in his car, so he knows where she lives.
And he goes to pay her and her family a visit in the most brutal way.
Yeah.
And nothing's really held back. There's total gore. He slaughters everybody. The most sick ways, cutting them open. I mean, there's blood splatter all over the house and gore everywhere.
He really takes it out on the sister. Her sister.
It's a very violent, mean death. So it's very kind of brutal, gory, over the top in this one.
Yeah, and then it goes into the next story,
which is about this really demented preacher.
Yeah, who rapes people and
kills them in some kind of weird, religious manner. It's almost like ritualistic.
Yeah, and he actually eventually sort of passes it on to this other guy. And told the guy at one point, oh, well, I forgot exactly what he said, but basically you aren't going to die. Whoever tries to hurt you or kills you is going to,
Well, this one guy is getting blamed for these murders. People don't like him because of the way he is or whatever, so they blame him. All these townsfolk blame him for these strange murders going around in the town. And the bad thing about the priest is, like, he's residing over his own fucking killings. Man.
Yeah.
And he's, like, comforting the guy, like, oh, yeah, you could be, but, don't worry about it. But, yeah, he's the killer, and he's also kind of, in this kind of the black arts. It seems like he's been dabbling in some shit, So, his lord might be the devil, you know? So...
it's like really messed up that he like brutalizes these people, and then he's like presiding over their funerals and stuff. Into eternal whatever.
Yeah.
All this stuff. Yeah.
So if you don't like Preach, you're not gonna like this guy at all. He's a douche and a half.
Yeah.
And so naturally, the priest he kind of ends himself, and the dude resurrects that got beat down by the townspeople, and he starts causing havoc. It's almost like you're in a hell, or so to speak. Just gore everywhere.
It's the end. It's like everything is just
people tearing apart other people.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
Utter gore and mayhem and just.
But it's awesome. It's awesome as fuck. It's great.
And being for as low budget as this stuff is, it's really good effects, actually.
It's surprisingly good. I mean, the acting's not that great, I mean, it's a shot-on video movie. And, it's just really low budget. But it's really good, and for people who just love these kind of German splatter films, I mean, this is a masterpiece for this style. So you definitely need to check this out. Go buy it. It's really good.
As far as bonus features and stuff, this isn't the greatest. I mean, it has a couple trailers.
It has the trailer of The Burning Moon and a couple of Intervision promo trailers and a making of The Burning Moon, and that's it. Yeah, but I don't think there's a lot, you're going to get with this movie. It's just so, like, underground and low budget, so... And I think this came out, like, in the early 90s or so, it was like kind of the time when German kind of splatter was taken off. You had different directors in Germany making these kind of low-budget splatter films, and these are really pretty good. I mean, they're just fun, mindless, entertainment. So
I mean, definitely more the splatter, gore-driven rather than story-driven. I mean, there is at least a little bit of a story, but hey, you're there for the gore.
So definitely pick this up, The Burning Moon. This is Intervision's DVD release. And this has a reversible art.
Cover.
Yeah. This is the old art right here. And of course this is the new. So, yeah.
So, what would you give this?
What would I give this? 7.5 out of 10 for me.
7.5? Yeah, I'd say about a 7 for me.
So, The Burning Moon, go check it out if you love this kind of stuff, and we'll see you next time. Hail the horror.
Hail horror.